Hello there and welcome to the Citi Newsroom on Citi TV. My name is Michael Obodu. Today is the 29th of October and transport fares as announced by the Ghana Private Road Transport Union GPRTU is expected to go up by some 19%. According to the transport operators, this has become necessary due to the increase in the cost of spare parts and the likes and a spike in the cost of fuel. Now, fuel began the year at about 6 cedis 50 pesos, but now at some pumps is being sold at almost 20 cedis for diesel and in excess of 16 cedis for petrol. Now, this has become a major challenge for these transport operators who say it has really increased their cost of operations and is negatively impacting on their margins. They aren't the only ones who have increased their prices. Earlier in the week, some long-distance bus operators had also announced an increment in their fares. Now today on the Citi Newsroom, we are out to check and confirm if indeed transport fares went up by the stipulated 19% or beyond, or maybe even less, and how commuters are responding to this increase in transport fares. So you are still watching the Citi Newsroom. Stay with us as we bring you detailed and up-to-speed information on this expected increase in transport fares. So we are still at the Madina Churchill station here in Accra. We are with some of the drivers to talk to them. We have the gentleman here who's going to tell us how things are faring with this whole increment in transport fares and how passengers are also responding to this. All right, so tell us, you've increased transport fares today, right?
Yeah.
What was the fare before and what is it now?
Formerly it was from here to Kwabenya was 5.5 and increased it 7 cedi.
7 cedis?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the 19% increment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then how are customers responding? What are they saying?
Already all the customers know that they are going to increase their fare. So some are fighting, but some too understand because all things are very high because of the fuel price. That's why people are fighting always, but more of them understand because of new fare.
But if the fare used to be 5 cedi 50 pesos and now you have increased it to 7 cedis instead of say 6 cedis 54 pesos, then the customers too will not agree with you because you are charging them more.
Please, some people understand because of increase of fuel.
Okay, so that means that you as transport operators, you are charging more than 19%. You accept?
We are not accept that because that 19% is not sufficient for us.
So how much would you as transport operators want to increase it enough?
We want them to increase enough for us to 30%.
30%?
Yeah.
That is when you can be able to do your sales and everything?
Yes, that one can be help us to do what we want to do.
So first of all, tell us how are customers responding to this 19% increment in transport fares?
All of us know that the transfer everything is very high. So if you tell that here be 5 cedi, they will pay it because you know that everything is very high. So they pay everything.
So does that mean that the customers are not challenging? They are not raising any complaints with the price?
No, they are not raising. They are not talking.
So how much was the fare before? Where do you go to?
Me around Medina to Domi.
Okay, so how much was the fare yesterday?
Yesterday, 5.5. Now from Medina to Domi is 7 cedi. You add 150 pesos.
But 1 cedi 50 pesos is more than 19%, or don't you think so?
But our sales is very high. Our sales is very high. So first pass is very high.
But you're not being fair to the customers because you say you increased by 19%, but now you've increased by more than 20%.
But if we don't done it like that, you will not get our sales and a diesel. 3 seats bought a diesel 4 million. You do diesel with sales 1.5, almost 5 million. For suppose they expect to be raised.
So there appears to be some interesting developments with the bus conductors as they seem to be experiencing some challenge in their line of work, especially with this increment in transport fares. How are things going with their passengers? Are they cooperating?
They are fighting with us. They are fighting with us. They say that the fare is too much. And you see, we met we don't have nothing to do. For what they have given to us, we will go collect it. So we plead the passenger that they should stop fighting with us, because we are not a person who bring the fare. So I'm talking to plead the passengers. If they have any fight to fight, they should fight with Nanado. Because of Nanado, all these things have happened.
And Nanado didn't determine your transport fare.
But the fare we are collecting, they have printed everything for us.
But that's coming from your leadership. That has nothing to do with Nanado.
The leadership we are talking about is Nanado who choose them. Oh, not be so.
Hi, how are you? You're going to that car, right? Where are you heading?
Domi.
Okay. How much do you normally pay when you're going to Domi?
5 cedis, I think.
5 cedis. Okay, but are you aware of the increment today?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Do you know how much it is?
No, I know there's an increment, but I don't know the exact amount.
Okay, so what preparations have you made to be able to transport yourself today?
I've just had myself enough money so that there won't be any form of disgrace.
Okay, but for you as a person who uses trotro often, how do you feel about this increment in transport fares?
I see it as a normal thing. Yeah, as time goes on, everything will be fine. That's how I see it.
Are you aware of the increment in transport fares today, about 19%?
Yeah, I'm aware. I've heard of it. So for now, I don't know whether it has taken effect or not. So I'm yet to know.
All right. So how much do you pay on this route that you are going today?
To be sincere with you, it's been a while I've joined this route to the particular place that I'm going. So I can't specifically put it that this is the amount they do pay now. So unless it's this very right now that I'm about to know. But it's been a while I joined this very route to my destination.
So clearly you've had to make some extra budget allocation to be able to cover the trip, not so?
Yeah, from what I've heard from people now, they are saying that they had wanted to take 10 cities, but they've begged. The passengers have begged, and they are now taking 7 cities. That's what I just heard right now from one of their mates.
So it looks like there's a lot of negotiation going on there.
Yeah, so now it's like negotiations. Even when you are going to buy food,